scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why. Hey everybody, welcome to an all-new episode of Trenny and C. This is the Monday solo review version of our show. And since it's my week to do a solo review, I thought, why don't I try something a little bit different? You know Trenny's always going to do his boring solo review of just a regular old bottle. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys. I wanted to give you a bit of a behind the scenes view of what we do here from a kind of a production standpoint, from a distribution standpoint, and just kind of give you a behind the scenes of our past and present Trenny and C set. So stick around and I'll give you a little bit of a tour of how things go down. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, welcome to my house. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour of the place. You can check it out and you'll see how things go down and where they go down here at Trenny and C headquarters. So let's flip the camera around here. Okay, we're walking up to the front door. Trenny and C studio. Okay, sorry for all the spinning. Kids' rooms here. Another kid room. Bathroom. Kitchen. Outside. So sometimes Trenny and I will go out here. Sit on the patio, a nice day like today. Crush a couple of brewskis. Chat about things, come up with some ideas. What are we gonna do on the next show? How are we gonna make it fun, different, and awesome? Anyway, it's looking good out here today. Back inside. Now you might recognize this area if you've been watching the show for a long time now, because we used to set up the camera right here, boom, and we used to review from this countertop here. This was kind of like the view early days. We probably did 10 or 20, I don't know, episodes from this perspective right here. We sat just at the end of the bar here and we would shoot the video. But the problem was with this location is that the kids' rooms are right there. So if we wanted to get a little elevated, a little bit excited, or a little bit drunk, that would cause problems. So we tried to go in here. This is what we at one point were referring to as the whiskey room, because of all the brown leather and the wood and all that. It kind of seemed very whiskey-ish, but there just wasn't a good backdrop really to use in this room. So anyway, so we ended up cleaning up the garage a little bit. And I say a little bit because Trenny still calls it my dingy garage. This is the Trenny and C studio, just not from the angle that you've seen. Hot water tank, plant, got our backdrop. So this is the actual Trenny and C set here. Let's take a step back. You're more familiar with kind of like this view here. But then if you look under the chairs, we got boxes of whiskey under the chairs. We got glasses. This is a bit of an organized chaos down here. All these bottles down here have a purpose. These are like upcoming reviews or the Dram Club or ideas that we have. You never really get to see the bottom shelf here. That's our beer and cocktail glassware for beer videos. We also have a couple of pre-mixed whiskey something down there that we were gonna try and use for Drinko Plinko or something. And then this is the shelf where we keep our upcoming reviews and bottles and things of that nature. Mini bottles up on the top shelf. You can't really see, but there's like, we now have kind of a shit ton of mini bottles that people sent us, so thank you. Thank you for that. Those will be used for Drinko Plinko. And then, so if you sit down in Trenny's chair here, this is kind of like the view that Trenny has while he's doing a review. That's the laptop and the stuff for live streaming right there. And then that's our little stand that we use to put the iPad on. And then we got our lighting, our terrible lighting back there. We need to get one of those LED light rings or whatever. It's not in the budget right now. But, so yeah, so this is kind of our view, which is kind of not so glamorous. And then you have Trenny's bed. There's Trenny's bed, right? Sometimes I make him sleep in here. No, sometimes he loves it in here because it stays cool in the garage, right? There's nothing worse than my wife cranking up the heat and then we're all hung over and you got it all hot in the room and stuff. So sometimes he just prefers to sleep right here in the garage. But he calls it my dingy garage, but really it's just garage type things happening in a garage type setting. You know, I got the gun safe here, which is mostly just full of whiskey. You got baby buggies and kids' toys and hockey gear and baseball gear and recycling and just shit like that. And then there's another shelf here. It's covered up right now, but this is another shelf here that has whiskey on it and whiskey type things. But that shelf there, we cover it up because the light comes in. So if you keep it covered, then these bottles don't get the light on them and they don't get all skunky. But anyway, that's kind of what, this is the whole, that's the wide angle view of the set here. There's just, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, but we like to just show you from this perspective. It looks a lot more calm and just whiskey-ish from there, you know? So just pretend like you never saw any of that, right? Okay, now I'm probably gonna show you something else. So here we go. Okay, so one other thing that is of course a big part of whiskey reviews is the actual production. So what I do is I use iMovie to create our videos and to upload them onto YouTube. So here, for example, this is an old video that's still on my phone. I don't use the phone to do edits anymore. I do it on the iPad here because it's way bigger, but this is just to give you an idea of how I do it. So I go in here, go to edit, and then you have, like right here, you've got a picture of what people are gonna see, and then you got kind of like the track here, and then down here is a voice recording. So you can see I actually recorded my voice over the picture that I was showing.
Hey everybody, we are here today to announce our upcoming live stream.
So this is where we would do our edits. I could like take this track and be like, no, that track needs to get cut here. So I'm gonna cut that, and then I'm gonna like turn the volume down. I'm gonna turn the volume down, and then I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna turn the volume right down, and then I'm gonna cut it here, and then I'm gonna like whatever. So that's what you do with that. So I got to get all my editing done on here. So we don't really like cut a lot of footage, for example, but we will cut like our intro, like you turn the camera on and then you walk up and you're sitting down. Sometimes we bullshit for a minute or something, get a plan together. I'll cut that out and then just start from us kind of like kicking it off. Things of that nature. Or if we're doing like a big, like a shootout or something, we'll cut the filler stuff, like where we're washing out our glasses and all that kind of stuff. That's how I do it from here. And then once you got it, you go down here and you can, you know, what do you want to do? I want to upload it to YouTube, right? So there you go. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So then, it's going to cancel all this out. Cancel all this editing. And then I'm going to go to actual... So here's our channel. You can see these are a bunch of like upcoming videos that we've filmed. And then the dates that they're going to get released on is right there because they're scheduled right now. They're ready to go. So I'll take this one. What's the best cheap weeded bourbon? We've got that one coming out. God knows when. So edit that one. So this is kind of another thing I got to do, right? So I got to go in here and I got to like add some tags. Like, okay, what are people going to be searching for? Like, so I'll be like Weller Weller weeded, and then it'll fucking change it to wetted. I'm like, fuck you. Wheated bourbon. There it is. Review. There you go. And then it's like, okay, now I need to think of a whole shitload of other tags to put in here or whatever. And it's like, okay. So I spend a bunch of time doing that, and then I gotta go down here. It's like, oh, do you want to like make this a premiere where people can watch it with you and you can like do comments and shit? I'm like, no, maybe later. Figure that out. And then, okay, right now the video is private. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna schedule it. Okay, schedule it. And, oh, okay, now I gotta pick a date. Like, oh, when do you want that video to come out? And it's like, oh, fuck, whatever. So then, and then it's like, oh, do you want like a custom thumbnail on that people are gonna pick and choose from? Like, okay, here, Trenny's face is covered up in this one here, and then I look like a dipshit here, and then this one's blurry. It's like, oh shit, I gotta come up with a custom thumbnail for this. You know, stuff like that. So that's what happens with that. Like, you upload the video, and then you gotta tag it, and then it's like, oh, do you want to monetize this video? And I'm like, oh yeah, I do. And then YouTube's like, no, sorry, you said fuck in that video, so you don't get to monetize. It's like, no, fuck you. Anyway, so I go back to my channel, and so this is kind of like what we see for our channel. It's pretty much the same thing that you guys see, and then I could go in and be like, okay, let's see the analytics and all, like, the statistics and shit. So I'd be like, where are they? Analytics. Come on, piece of crap. It's like, oh, look, your watch time is down. Oh, look, your views are down. Oh, your average duration's down. Oh, your likes are down. Your dislikes are down. That's good. Comments are up. Shares are up. Videos in playlists. Okay. Subscribers are down. Awesome. So there's our money. $102.65 this month. So we've made enough to buy one bottle of scotch this month. Woohoo! So as you can see, like, we're getting 35,000 views a month right now, and we're getting $100. And that big spike in the money there, that is super chats. So it's like, without the super chats that people gave us, we probably would be getting like $70. So there might be people getting rich on YouTube. It's just not us. Okay, so anyway, so that's what we do. That's how you get shit uploaded. And I'll show you some of what I do to, like, get the coins sent out and get the coasters and just like whatever else shit, bottles that we send out to people and stuff like that. So, okay. Okay, everybody. Welcome to an all-new Trenny and C. Today, we are featuring the glamorous life of a whiskey reviewer. That's right, it's lunchtime. I'm at work, but it's lunchtime, so I'm actually in my car, and what I'm currently doing is researching addresses to fill out these challenge coin, sorry about the angle here, these challenge coin packages that I gotta send out. These ones are ones I already filled out right here, because the people provided their addresses, and these are other ones that maybe I might have their addresses on our Patreon, or they might have sent them to me in email, but it wasn't in our PayPal, so I got to go back through and research those addresses. And then once I get the addresses on, I got to throw some stamps on here, and then get these packages mailed out to get the challenge coins going. Here's the newest challenge coins. These are the the video is so close up on this automatically, so these are the new bottle opener coins, double-sided, got the laser etched individual numbers on there, got the blue on one side, the red on the other, and the actual bottle opener works awesome. We tested it out on live stream the other night, can't drink a beer right now because I'm at work. So that's the coins. So project 1 is fucking fill out these envelopes, and then I got to get them mailed out. So I'm gonna chuck those all into the mailbox. Get those things shipped out as soon as possible. You can still buy coins if you want them. Then I also got this box here. I gotta send this. I got a bottle that I'm sending out. I gotta fucking put bubble wrap on there. Like, bubble wrap, like packaging boxes is just the bane of my existence, because the idea is that I don't want to spend money on a box because it cuts into Trenny and C's ridiculously thin profit margins. So, but then the problem is trying to find boxes. So I'm always on the lookout for, like, what's a good box to send whiskey in. But, like, this is actually a box that Christine Lowe's, one of our patrons, sent something to us in. Then we sent something to Eric Waite in it. Then Eric Waite sent it back to me, and now I'm sending it out to somebody else with this bottle in it. So this box originated in Ontario. It's a Canada Post box. It's been to California. It's been back to BC, and now that box is going to Oregon. So anyway, it's kind of funny that way. So like I said, razor thin profit margins. So what we're trying to do is just operate the channel to the point where we don't lose money. So that's good. So we're getting close to that. And then this is also some of Eric Waite's bubble wrap. So thanks for, I don't know where he got that. Maybe that came to him from somebody else. So we do recycle. Recycling is a big thing for us. And then I got to wrap that. I got to macaroni up that package there. Got another box here. And then I got to brown paper it up because it's had a bunch of different addresses on it and shit. And then I got Trenny messaging me, and he's like, "What are you even doing?" I'm like, "I'm in my fucking car doing stuff, okay?" So yeah, so that's kind of how it goes. Not every day, but I've been on this like tantrum trying to get these coins out, because by the time that the coins actually came to me here, there was a shitload of orders. So now I'm trying to fill them out as fast as I can to get people their coins so they're not pissed. And then I'm trying to get this guy his bottle. So it's just like, we're always, you know, and it's like, and then you got to struggle to find addresses and stuff like that. So it's always, you know, there's always something going on. But I also try, I'll flip this around if I don't fuck it up. I always try to, and I don't know if you can see me at this point. Oh, I guess I can do selfie style. Hold on. Can I flip this around? Where's the button to do that? Is there no button to flip it around on iPad? Oh, for fuck. Whatever. So anyway, so I don't know what I was about to say there. There's always something on the go. We're always mailing out samples or challenge coins or coasters or bottles. But yeah, I try not to do this kind of stuff with my kids around, because I'd rather be playing with my kids than doing this stuff and hanging out with my wife and stuff. So I try and do it whenever I have downtime. If they're out of town or they're out doing something where I'm not there for it, then I try and do it then. Or we try and do it when I'm at Trenny's house, or I try and do it on lunch break so that I can pump some of this stuff out without it interrupting my the family life. So yeah, so that's the glamorous life of a whiskey reviewer. I know most channels are, you know, they're doing their own, you know, stuffing envelopes and sending out samples and whatever else each of the other channels does. So it's kind of cool. Like, it's a hobby, but it's a growing hobby, and you have to like, you have to give back, right? And we want to give back, right? We want to send samples out to people and have them send us, like, it's great, but it takes a little bit of work. So you got to make a sacrifice somewhere. And right now that's lunch, and that's okay, because I got to go on a diet anyway. So I'm happy to sacrifice my lunch to get some coins done. But I just thought you'd find it interesting to see kind of how this shit gets done. It's not so clean. Like, we're just scraping it together every day, you know, just kind of making it happen. So it's all in good fun, and it's great. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions about how we do things or when we do things, then you can leave a comment. Otherwise, we'll see you for a regular video coming up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday. Goodbye. So wow, that was some serious behind the scenes action. The glamorous life of Trenny and C, the glamorous life of whiskey reviewers. If you don't believe that this was some serious backstage access, then one thing you should notice is my hair. I haven't even done my hair today. This is what my hair looks like when I haven't slicked it over for Trenny and C. Yeah, it's real. And yeah, I look like a Lego man, and that's okay, you know. At least I have hair. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. A little something different for a Monday. Now, I think it's my turn to pour a dram. All right. I'll see you guys next time.
See, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why. Subscribe on YouTube.